season finale episode of NBA 2K TV, we have the second annual Hey Guys Awards with some amazing prizes for you.
Oh, word?
Hey
That's what's
guys,
up.
Spencer
Plus, a
back
sneak
at it
peek
with
at
another
what's to come in
stream.
2K17.
You know, the other thing that we get to do next year is
Tune in.
I don't care. Good. I mean, it's my 18th birthday. Turn. Chase is currently in the bathroom, and so I'm just gonna set it up to where his voice is in the chat right here. If this would ever hurry up. Okay, got that. I wanna go to that. Go to that.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, say does that star.
Hello, best. Basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We're at the Amway Center, Orlando, and the fans are cheering for their Magic. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. Here's Azania. The kick out to Oladipo. Offline with his three.
Easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points.
Oladipo goes in. Gordon dishes to Payton. Orlando moving the ball around. Oladipo, good. On defense, Orlando. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. No good on the three. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Durant. They swipe it. And here's the fast break. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Payton passes to Gordon. Here's Azania. Launches it. Ball's knocked loose. Durant with the steal. Here's Westbrook.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique.
Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays
Man,
up.
you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
And Oladipo, here we go. At the elbow, it's Gordon. Out to Payton. 5 on the clock. Feeds to Gordon. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Great look, but off the mark. Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. The Amway Center here in Orlando didn't see a lot of wins last season. Magic really struggled at times. Surprisingly, Greg, in this building.
Yeah, a young team still haven't yet established their identity. Only 13 wins at home. And really that inability to defend that home court is why they fell out of the playoff hunt early.
Wide open look. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Oladipo's got his second bucket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Durant just inside the line. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
You know, what's a bit alarming for the Magic at home is that it was a step back from the previous season. I mean, for a team that's supposed to be young and improving, they shouldn't be getting worse at home year to year.
Here's Robertson. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Pass to Hezonja. Down low. And Vucevic kicks to Oladipo. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Roberson, and he jams it with authority.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
And a big problem for the Magic at home was that they just didn't protect the rim. I mean, they would end with the second worst home field goal percentage against.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
One thing about Kevin Durant, when you talk with him, he's got such a laid-back demeanor. I mean, his pulse doesn't quicken. And when you ask opponents, they'll tell you he is as competitive, Greg, as they come.
Yeah, what you see on the outside with Kevin is a mirage, a fake out, if you will, because on the inside, this guy burns with competitive fire and brimstone.
Dishes it to Westbrook. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
Payton dishes to Gordon. To halt the...
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark? Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Durant with the steal. They push it up 4-on-3. Here's Waiters, and it's blocked by Gordon. And he recovers it. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Waiters. 9 points for Kevin Durant.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Waiters, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Payton drives in, and down it goes just as the clock hit 0.
How about the timing? An unbelievable touch on that one.
Those are the ingredients you need for the recipe of buzzer-beating magic.
And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion originated.
Comes from me being 8 years old.
Year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, the challenge, Greg, is to get back to that level after the injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. On the perimeter, it's Waiters and Durant. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition. Offensive rebound. Waiters passes to Westbrook. The fader. Another miss by Ibaka.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Payton outside. Magic moving the ball around. Gordon kicks to Oladipo. Ibaka against Vucevic. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
Now here's Payton. Fires from deep. Payton with another miss.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Stolen by Waiters. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's his first foul. Randy Foy's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Durant for three. The shot is off. So Orlando will take it the other way.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. The Magic trail by 4. Payton with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Payton drives in, and they double up Payton. Here's Azania, and Durant sends it back. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession. Orlando with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Passes it to Azania. Clock at 6. Now the dish to Vucevic. Gordon, the pass to Azania. On its way from Oladipo for 2. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And the basket good. 8 points for Russell Westbrook.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Azania. Out to Payton. It's Oladipo on the wing. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists now in the game.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
Yeah, they got hot. And I didn't think I'd be saying this a little while ago, but now this game's up for grabs.
Well, it was a slow start to his rookie year for Payton, but it came along very strong.
Yeah, it looked really good for the Magic down the stretch. Even recorded his first triple-double. I think there will be more of those in his career.
Orlando, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. The Thunder with the lead. Westbrook drives in. Misses off the left iron.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
The kick out to Oladipo. That gives them the lead. Oladipo's got 13.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. And oh, here we go. Foy's got it, the fast break chance. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oladipo. We've got 1:08 left in the first half.
Well, after a strong start in the first, he's still looking for a bucket here in the second.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And guys, add to that the fact that they have really done a great job of attacking the ball handler with their defensive pressure and forcing turnovers.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
Oladipo against Waiters. Oladipo dishes to Vucevic. Back to Oladipo. Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
So it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Randy Ford.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Payton kicks to Gordon. Westbrook with the steal. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Here's Hezonja. Oh!
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something.
He caught it.
Good. Important shot to boost their confidence going into the break. They were kind of faltering and sliding down the stretch.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Magic lead by 1. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Nick, a competitive battle out here for you tonight. What's been...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the half. Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. An extremely potent first. And that's going to do it for now, as the second half is almost ready to get started.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Oladipo. 13 points and 2 blocks.
And his offense has matched the defensive effort today. He's been really just one of the best players on both ends.
I don't know if you can say enough about the job he's been doing in all aspects of the game. I mean, stuff in the stat sheet when you look at it.
Payton and Oladipo, the explosive backcourt pair. Gordon Vucevic together in the post, and it's Hezonja in at the 3. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with. Durant just inside the line. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the Thunder had plenty of reason to be down last year because of the injuries. A big place that it hit them was on offense. They just were not the same absent mainly Kevin Durant.
Oklahoma City trailing. Ibaka outside. Poked loose.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
All by himself. For the finish, rips down the breakaway slam.
And finally, someone scores.
I tell you what, Greg, it's not been pretty. I'll say that much. These offenses have been really struggling.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. We were used to seeing the Thunder as a top offensive team, as you mentioned, Greg. Last season, they finished 18th, Clark, in field goal percentage.
And, you know, for context, that's the lowest they finished since their first year in Oklahoma, Kevin. Usually you can find them among the top 5 teams in the league when they're healthy.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And Victor Oladipo, after a solid rookie campaign, really took it up a notch last season, even after missing Clark the first 9 games with that facial fracture.
I love this kid's gravitas. I mean, he's got a presence about him. His percentages improved across the board, field goal, 3-point free throws. But I like his work ethic and his confidence.
Magic have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Payton drives in. And Oladipo has it in the corner. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Now it's a 4-point Orlando lead.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game. And talking about Victor Oladipo's improvement, a lot of it has to do with his work ethic. Also his pregame film study, something his college coach absolutely raved about. And all of that showed up for him big time last season. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Durant, but they get it back. Adams, the pass to Durant. Again, Durant missing.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Roberson. The Magic have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. It makes it look fun and easy.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
And you know, back to Oladipo, we always talk about 5-star phenoms coming out of high school. He was just a 3-star guy. He's had to work for everything he's gotten, and I think that served him well. He's got a hunger and drive that you can't manufacture.
And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Durant with a wide open look. They get it back. Kanter dishes to Ibaka. Durant for 3. Kanter kicks to Westbrook. Fires the 3. Goes up again. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Waiters, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Payton passes to Oladipo, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Westbrook against Payton. Here's Azania. Morrow with the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff. And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Thunder trailing by 4.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like. Despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season, he just kept on shooting. Now, every once in a while, he'd get hot and it would look good. But when he's off, which was most of the time, it didn't look very good. He's got to improve shot selection and shot discipline.
Payton drives in. An easy 2 points on the layup. Payton's got 6.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Offensive rebound, Cantor. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Kyle Singler, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Foy comes in for Russell Westbrook. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
54 seconds left in the third. Here's Foy with the 3. Kicks it to Ibaka. From deep three-point range, a rebound by Hezonja. Hezonja's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The pass to Gordon. Payton drives in. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
Singler, no good.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Gordon goes in, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached the end of the third.
Fans, get ready for your...
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Thunder trailing by 3. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there at 4. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. Gordon kicks to Payton. There's the feed to Vucevic. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Durant and the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
It's stolen by Oladipo. It's stolen by Adams. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Thunder?
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Here's Oklahoma City now. 11 unanswered points for him. Orlando grabs the miss. Hezonja's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Thunder with the rebound.
Boy, they just cannot take the lid off.
Well, they need a basket in the worst possible way, and they've got to stop this run, and the only way you do that, you got to score yourself.
And Westbrook, here we go, and then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He's not pleased with the careless turnovers offensively, saying, listen, we've got to get shots. It's as simple as that. We have to play smart and value the basketball. Kevin, did it sink in?
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Magic trail by 8. Payton drives in. Down low. Gordon and Durant sends it back. And Roberson kicks to Durant. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here. He shattered the backboard.
Feeds to Payton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hezonja. Orlando gets it back. It's stolen by Ibaka. Durant dishes to Robertson. No good. And Orlando the other way now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Here's Westbrook. Got a piece of it. And now Orlando on the break. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First free throw is good. Oladipo hits them both. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Oklahoma City gets it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys. And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Out to the right wing. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Uncovered. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Hezonja. 1:35 left to play here in the 4th. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. And Elfrid Payton with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Pass to Hezonja. Fires for 3. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all. What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
They're ahead by 6. 1:07 left in the fourth. For 3, Westbrook. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Time definitely not on their side.
They need a very quick bucket, a real quick one. That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Orlando's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Well, Peyton in this one. He has 8 points and 14 assists, as we've seen. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
And Clark, it's as if he's been a step ahead of everyone else out there today.
.41 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Durant, that's good. Orlando with the ball. They trail by 7. Oladipo, the pass to Payton. Out left to the wing. Passes it to Hazania. Back to Vucevic. The rebound by Ibaka. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Sade, I like that, Greg.
At the line of the Magic.
So it gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
There's Gordon with the 3. They get it back. Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Payton. Another miss by Vucevic. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And Morrow drops them both. Here's Payton. No good on the quick 3. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
Hi, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet. Kevin Durant. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter. And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us for Shaquille.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports.
2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Battle in the Eastern Conference, this DC crowd hoping to watch their Wizards come out on top. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside, and it's Green in at small forward. Dragic with a wide open look from beyond the arc and then some. Dragic has got the opening field goal of the game for the Heat. And Washington has possession. It's a three-point game. And one of Goran Dragic's greatest traits, Greg, excelling in the open court. High-energy point guard, a lot like you, speed to burn, very smart guy, coveted by many.
He really is. And, Kevin, he transitions from defense to offense as quickly as anyone in the league, a la Tony Parker, except he's also equally adept at facilitating for others and spotting up for the three, or just taking it to the rack himself.
Now Wall. After the missed three from Goran Dragic, Beal's shot is good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Wade for three, rejected by Wall. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. And here's Green outside.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
And stolen by Whiteside. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Green, again, the miss by the Heat.
And, you know, back to Goran Dragic, many of his transition opportunities start with his aggressive defense. Very active with his hands, has the instincts to jump passing lanes, the long arms, to pick off passes. Suddenly, when he gets a steal, he's off and running.
And Gerald Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
There's a screen by Gortat. Wall with it. Now Green defending. And Wall. Here we go now. Just 5 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Washington. Baseline try. Outside for Beal. The three. Green with the rebound.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight. And talking about Goran Dragic, the one thing he has to be careful with is being over-aggressive on D. Reaching for steals makes you susceptible to blow-bys and escape dribbles, and that can lead to uncontested layups and dunks for your opponent.
Well, looking at the Wizards, they weren't as lauded as other teams last season, but the Wizards were a ferocious group on defense. Numbers support that. Their activity, Greg, could really bother teams.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface, oftentimes people look at them and think offense, but it really was, to your point, Kevin, the defense was the strength of that group. I mean, they do get out in transition, but it was the defense, I thought, that really allowed them to become elite.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Wall dishes to Beal. Pass to Gortat. Now the feed to Porter. Back to Gortat. No good. Good D by Wade.
And you mentioned the Wizards and their defense last year. They had the second best field goal percentage defense in the league. The only team that was better, the NBA champs, Golden State.
All with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And Wall kicks to Beal. Nice shot from the wing. Beal's got 5 now.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
And guys, more on that Wizards defense last year. They clogged up the middle well. third best in the league in points in the paint allowed. They also were great at stopping fast break points, top 10 in the league in that regard.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Dwayne Wade.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says thank you very much and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And the Wizards with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Beal the pass to Gortat. The dish to Beal. Knocks it loose. Morris kicks to Wall. They get the rebound. Over to the wing. That's good from Porter on the assist from Gortat. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last two seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his side. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Washington. And Green gets it to go.
Gets that to go, but it's been a bumpy ride so far. Just 1 of 5 for him overall.
Washington leading now by 6. And Wall.
Wow. I mean, just beautiful. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Second shot opportunity, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Beal gets a wide open look, and he can extend the lead to double digits.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
Wizards leading by 9. Wall, that's a 2-pointer. Top of the key jumper, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Green. Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line. It's going to be on John Wall.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he sinks the second. And he makes all 3. He dishes it to Porter. Fires for 3. And good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Wizards lead by 9. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And a chance to hear from Bradley Beal. He came from a football family in St. Louis, but said his mother introduced him to the game of basketball at a young... Maybe some other NBA players should be practicing with Bradley Beal's mom, because she has definitely honed something special into him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I'm not sure some of the more delicate NBA egos could handle her trash talking them when she beats them in a game of horse. Bradley's not only got a special J, but he's got a pretty good disposition too.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter. As I said. quarter gets underway. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
The talented Wall and Beal team up in the backcourt. Porter is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Gortat in at the 5 spot. That's the group start the second quarter for the Wizards. Winslow's shot is off.
And one thing we know about Justice Winslow, he is great on the big stage. He was amazing in the tournament for Duke a season ago. Got better and better as he helped his school capture the national championship.
It's Porter outside. Good. Porter's got the lead back up to 9 now for Washington.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
That drops.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
With Winslow, it's all about improvement and being great on the big stage. I think he can do that, Greg. You talked about, you know, what he did in the national championship run. Clark, he was a fantastic foundation to begin with.
Yeah, you know what? He's not got many holes in his game. Solid at the defensive end, can score a lot of ways, puts his hands on winning at both ends of the floor.
Porter outside. Beal dishes to Dudley. The kick out to Wall. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Porter. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. And 12 points for Otto Porter Jr.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And it's Johnson penetrating. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Wizards leading by 6. Wall passes to Dudley. Outside for Beal. Wide open. Miami grabs the miss.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
And even 3-on-3 break. And it's denied. They retain possession. Johnson for 3. And that one's good. Johnson's got 5 now. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. All with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Up top, Porter. 12 points for him. And Wall kicks to Gortat. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. And the Wizards lead by 5.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat. But he's been with the organization for so long. They are starting to become synonymous.
Wizards making a switch here. Morris has checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Stoudemire's checked in. Offensive rebound. Passes to Richardson. Second shot opportunity. That one a little long.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Morris. The Heat also changing it up. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Winslow. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Richardson.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Miami no good on that time either. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Heat making a switch here. Bosch is checked in. And Miami has possession, trailing by 5. Wade up top. He's covered by Beal. 16 feet away. Rebound, Washington. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. At the elbow, Gortat gets it to go from 18 feet away. Gortat's got his second basket.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
No one near Wall as he lets it go. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Green kicks to Wade. And it's Wade again missing.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
The Heat trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Wall dishes to Dudley. There's Porter at the 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his 2nd this quarter.
But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
It's Wall with the drive. And Stoudemire with the block.
Maybe that great start in the first quarter took something out of him because his production has fallen off.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Wall draws the double. Pass to Gortat. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Dragic. Shot is no good. That'll do it for the first half. Washington out.
Hey, Kevin, well, Coach, with this type...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Things were going Washington's way from the beginning. At one point, they... And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter.
The second half just about to get going here.
Talk about some great numbers for Porter. 15 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
On the court for the Heat, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. And he gets it to go.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Heat trail by 13.
And for the last 3 seasons, what a talented young backcourt John Wall and Bradley Beal have become. Wall drafted 1st overall, Beal 3rd in different drafts. A little lottery luck, if you will, and great scouting of these two.
Shot from the inbound. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's Porter with the 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Clark getting back to Wall and Beal. They really complemented each other perfectly over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, you look at some of the great backcourts of any age over that time, and Wall and Beal right there with them. And it's good to be so young and talented, that's for sure.
Kicks to Gortat. Here's Dudley. The shot misses. Nice D from Bosch.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And here they go. There's Beal with the 3, and the shot is good. Beal's got 8.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passes.
Timeout called the Heat.
And we've all seen how dominant Bradley Beal can be, the 3rd overall pick in the 2012 draft. He's already had a solid young career, but still plenty of room to grow.
Johnson, he's checked in for Whiteside. The Heat trail by 19. Talking about Bradley Beal's potential, it's not just the shooting, it's also the passing, and you really don't think of him as a passer, but for such a young two-guard, he's extremely unselfish, averaged over 3 assists a game over the past 2 years.
And the true stars of our game feature versatility. And here's a guy that has also tremendous upside as a rebounder. I mean, how about getting 7 boards almost a game the one year he was in college? So he understands the importance of impacting other areas. I mean, last season he had his highest steals average of his career, and everything's upside with this young man. The sky's the limit.
Excellent point. Wade from outside. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
The Heat have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Dishes at the Wall. Inside, Dudley, and good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got assist number 8 here in this one already. There's Dragic with the 3. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. And John Wall, guys, is still one of the most explosive players in the league. His speed makes professional athletes look like they are stuck in mud.
Fires from 18. Wall with another miss. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Green. Gordzot comes up with the rebound. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 16-4 run. You're talking about Wall's burst. He can go end-to-end in seconds. Clark, you're amazed. You say he's a blur.
Yeah, rack to rack in a nanosecond is what Wall can do. I mean, his speed is something special.
And it was a very public falling out between Goran Dragic and the Suns front office. That was a real tense few weeks there before.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Shot by Wall. Another one falls for Washington.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Stolen by Bosch. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Beal, the pass to Dudley. Hits the jumper in space. Dudley's got 6.
Didn't have any problem knocking that one down. Another defensive lapse leading to 2 more.
Well, we know until last season the Heat had been the kings of the Southeast Division. They won 4 straight division titles. But all of that changed last season.
And the Heat call time here. The Heat struggled in their own division last year, ended up 3rd in the group, but went a measly 6-10 in conference play.
And listen, they knew it was going to be difficult without LeBron, and especially with the injuries they faced. The Heat still have the most division titles among the Southeast teams with 7. They need to work hard, though, to add to that mark in coming years.
The Heat shooting a disastrous 25% from the field so far. Kept alive.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
There's Green with the 3. It's deflected. Here's Wall, and that one is hammered home.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
From deep, Green missing again. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And Wall. Here we go now. Dudley with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with two hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
Green kicks to Wade, and they get it. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. The Heat have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
And he nails the third. Here's Beal. He's got 8. Feeds the Wall. He kicks it to Porter. Back to Wall. It's stolen by Dragic. The shot is off. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Washington. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Gortat is out there with Jared Dudley. And it's Porter in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And for Wade, we often talk about his physical state. But what about the mental toughness? Here's a guy who's been playing in some kind of pain every game for the past few years. But he just keeps churning the butter, not wanting to let his team down.
Bosh dishes to Green. Takes the 3. That is good.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
And Wall. Here we go now. The pass to Porter. Gortat against Bosh. And Wall kicks to Porter. Shot clock at 5. He feeds it to Dudley. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Wade passes to Johnson. Wade dishes to Green. Gortat with the block. There's Beal with the 3. That's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Wall with it. Now guarded by Dragic. And Wall. Here we go now. And Gortat kicks to Dudley. Porter passes to Gortat. Pulls up on the wing. And Washington again with the bucket.
The shot quality is very good here, and they're making most of them this half.
Yeah, converting at a really high level. The field goal percentage continues to creep upward.
And Gerald Green picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
but they recover it. Back to Wall. Bosch against Dudley. There's Beal with the three. Beal with another miss.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
They kick it out to Green. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Porter against Johnson. Fires from deep. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow. Wow. What a great performance from him. He's hit 3 in each half.
That doesn't go either for Green.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
No good from Dragic.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
The drive by Green, and that one's good. Green's got 11 in the second half.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Back to Wall. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Goran Dragic.
And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of last season. A great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team.
Here's Green, and it's denied. Wall dishes to Beal. And Wall kicks to Dudley. Shoots the three. And again, Washington, no good. Yeah, Greg, you know, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selectively now likes to attack the rim.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. 29 points for Otto Porter Jr.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record book.
Oh, the rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight-up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
.104 left to play in the final quarter. Outside for Beal. Pass to Porter. The feed to Dudley. Jacks up a 3. No good. The Heat go the other way with it. Wade kicks to Green. On the wing, Green shoots over Beal. No good off the back of the rim.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Wall passes to Dudley. That's good. And so Wall with the assist.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, such a lively, vibrant atmosphere, and no doubt that played a part in the big win.
The dish now to Beal. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive by Washington. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. And that one's on target from the wing.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
Wall attacking. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way.